Welcome to Wages of Cine, 12 Days of Christmas. I'm Dan Beck, and I'll be reviewing Silent Night is a movie directed by Stephen C. Millard, and it's based on Silent Night, Deadly Night from 1987. And this one adds a few, it uses some of the same plot points that Silent Night, Deadly Night does, but it also draws from the Covina Massacre from 2008. And there was some guy that was sort of disgruntled and went into a Christmas party and kind of killed everybody there.
Dressed as Santa. He said about killing them that was naughty.
They've added that into this movie to kind of update the Silent Night, Deadly Night theme. It has the same kind of thing. There's a crazy Santa that's on the loose that's killing people.
Got something for me?
You don't really know who the person is that is doing the killing, that's dressed in the Santa outfit. And another part of this movie that is sort of updated is there's a female lead character that she's a police officer, and she's trying to find the killer Santa. And her boss, the sheriff, is Malcolm McDowell, which you might be familiar with.
We're just gonna have to take this maniac down ourselves.
Basically follows her around as she's trying to find the Santa. And there's a lot more backstory that goes into this movie than in the original. And it's not just a remake of it, it's a retelling of the movie. And this is Silent Night. There's, I think, 4 Silent Night, Deadly Nights. There's 3 or 4. This is a nice little movie. There's lots of good special effects. There's a wood chipper.
What if he was punishing them?
There's a lot of good suspense. There's this. They kind of, I guess, are hearkening back to the old Silent Night, Deadly Night, where the characters aren't all likable.
Creep.
As the story progresses, they start to close in on Santa Claus, which is extremely hard to do during Christmas.
He's wearing a Santa suit and a mask.
Hiding in plain sight.
In a town where there are Santas on every corner. And in piecing the crimes together, they arrest someone that they think is the killer, and it all culminates into the lead girl having to fight it out with this Santa that's in a mask. They do a pretty good job. There's good pacing in this, good special effects. The acting is good. There's some names in there that you would be familiar in watching. And there's not a lot I don't like about this movie. It's, as opposed to watching the older one, this seems more serious. The other one, I guess because it's older, it seems a little bit more fun. It doesn't seem like it's mean-spirited. Where this one, it is a little more sinister, but it's not so bad. There's no just gratuitous, mean-spirited violence, I guess, is the thing. The kills are solid kills. The special effects in that they're not hokey or anything. It's a pretty solid watch, and I would recommend checking it out if you haven't seen it. And it's relatively new. It was 2012, so it's within this decade, so it's not back in the 80s. But I think it adds to the franchise. It's not one that you're going to be like, oh, they're making another one. Because I don't know if a lot of people have really watched Silent Night, Deadly Night. People in the know have watched it, but it's not a big movie franchise like some of the other ones that people just are constantly talking about. So I'd recommend checking it out. And check back for another review on Wages of Cine's 12 Days of Christmas.
Christmas Eve is the scariest damn night of the year.